The brand new Google Pixel 9 Pro XL in plastic-free packaging. People have been saying that this new Pixel 9 is top of the line, which is fine to opine, but I must chime that this redesign is ahead of its time. We can all align that via eyeline the Pixel 9 is indeed fine as wine, and I hope this dime will continue to shine on this desk of mine, and not decline like Jeffrey Epstein, who I might remind didn't minus sign himself. The first thing I notice out of the box is how absolutely massive this new camera bump is. I know Pixel is known for their superior camera quality, but at some point this ledge needs an OSHA-level guardrail or safety warning of some kind. A camera bump this large can double as a kickstand. Is that an ironing board in your pocket or just the new Pixel 9 Pro? Or maybe, bro, I forgot my surfboard, can I borrow your phone's camera bump? Alright, one more. The Pixel 9 Pro is the only phone you can put on a shelf and the shelf gets jealous. It's a whopping 3.5 millimeters tall. For my American audience, that's thicker than a house key, exactly as thick as 2/4, or, and this might be my most dangerous form of measurement yet, 6 razor blades. And the most delicious form of measurement, the Pixel 9 Pro XL's camera bump is nearly 1 Oreo cookie biscuit thick. Can you imagine if Oreo made a smartphone though? I'd jump on that bandwagon so fast. Ah yes, jokes aside, I think the redesign is awesome. Flat glass everywhere. Curved glass is a nightmare for durability and repairability, so I'm glad smartphone manufacturers are finally coming to their senses. And since this Pixel 9 Pro comes with 7 years of security and software updates, durability is extremely important. We'll work our way through most scale of hardness. Level 2 is plastic, level 5 or 6 is glass, and levels 8 or 9 is sapphire. Topping out at level 10, which is diamonds, which I'm running low on. Lucky for us though, Google is using Gorilla Glass Victus 2 with scratches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7. No diamonds needed. The front 42 megapixel hole punch selfie camera, yes 42 whole megapixels, is protected with the same front glass. Durability on these new phones is more important than ever, with mediocre year-over-year improvements and 7 years worth of updates. Holding on to a smartphone for almost a decade is becoming a real possibility, but only if it doesn't break. Thanks to my channel sponsor Dbrand and this absolutely wild pre-production screen protector applicator, which makes perfectly installing a screen protector easier than tying your shoes. I'm just teasing the applicator though, it's not available yet. Dbrand's regular glass, however, with its edge-to-edge protective buffer from both impacts and scratches, is available right now, with the link in the description. And yes, Dbrand's glass is incredibly flexible, real glass. 2 in each pack, grab one before you need one. The selfie camera sits below an extremely thin earpiece slit, which is right below a center marking plastic antenna line. Fingers crossed that doesn't come back to haunt us. I'm not calling a new piece of technology environmentally friendly by any means, but it is nice that Google is using 100% recycled aluminum in the frame. Combine that with those 7 years worth of updates and we're making real progress in the planned obsolescence department. As long as you don't lose your power or volume rocker buttons, since these are most definitely removable. Up at the top of the phone we have more anodized aluminum, the middle antenna line, and what I assume is a plastic 5G signal antenna. Over on the left side we have a whole lot more of the anodized aluminum. And at the bottom of the Pixel 9 Pro XL we have a metal SIM card tray, which is next to the 45 watt USB-C port, fastest charging on a Pixel ever, up from 30 watts last year, and twice as fast as the iPhone 15's 20 watt charging port. I accidentally stabbed the microphone hole opening. We'll have to see if I compromised the water resistance during the teardown. But curiously enough, inside the SIM card tray, which does have an IP68 water resistant rubber ring, Google has been kind enough to include their address, for which we can snail mail a request to include an SD card slot in the Pixel 10 next year. Very nice of them, so don't forget to mail your letter. Making our way to the pirate plank sized camera bump, we have a 48 megapixel wide angle camera on the left, a massive 50 megapixel main camera in the center, and a 48 megapixel 5x telephoto camera on the right. There is an extremely small directional microphone hole cut into the glass surface, but historically most smartphones do already have one of these cut into the rear glass panel, so I don't think this hole will cause any structural issues. Also included inside the housing is a single-tone LED flash with another lens that is probably doing the whole thermometer thing. Interesting little innovation, but not something I would use. The shelf itself is made from metal. The rear panel is made with soft touch matte glass. And I'm just glad it's flat and not curved. But if this thing is really supposed to last 7 years, Google should have gone with a polycarbonate or plastic, because plastic is just more durable than glass. Rumor is that Google has again upgraded the 6.8-inch 120Hz Super Actual display and boosted its peak brightness to 3000 nits, which is pretty wild. And even more wild is that it lasted about 30 seconds under the heat from my lighter with no damage. I don't even know what that means, but it's pretty cool. We have had some phones recently with absolutely garbage under-screen fingerprint scanners, like the new HTC U24 Pro, which couldn't even scan or register my print, much less unlock the phone with it. But using my same thumb as last time, I only have two, this Pixel 9 Pro XL is able to scan, register, unlock, and even keep unlocking after I add copious amounts of level 7 deeper grooves to the surface of the glass. So thumbs up for that. Something has been bothering me quite a bit about this Pixel 9 though ever since I unboxed it, and I finally realized that the button placement, both power and volume, are placed exactly opposite of my S24 Ultra. Power on the top, volume on the bottom, which is just something to keep in mind if you plan on switching. Finally, the bin test. A phone this large would definitely be the weakest in the new Pixel 9 lineup of phones, but luckily for Google, this Pixel 9 Pro XL appears to be even stronger than last year, with no creaky boat sounds and nearly no flex from the front nor the back. The Pixel 9 Pro XL passes my durability test and survives to live on to its second day of life. Only 2,555 days worth of updates left. If you want your phone to last as long as mine and survive the test of time, might I suggest getting one of my teardown skins, which accurately portray the insides of the Pixel on the outsides of the Pixel. The dbrand skin, of course, is protection from having a boring phone. The dbrand grip case, however, provides peace of mind for years at a time, not only bringing protection, but literal magnetical attraction. If you're making the switch from Apple, all of the securely attaching MagSafe accessories will still function perfectly with dbrand's grip case. This year, dbrand has added more features to the Pixel 9 than Google did. Link is down in the description, and thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.